Right, hello everyone. Welcome along. Look how many of you there are. It's because I've been bombarding you with emails, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'll rein it in a little bit. There's a couple of things I just quickly wanted to mention. We're short on helpers for the teas and the coffees. So if we need two people, Right, brilliant. Can I? Jenny and thank you. Oh, Mary. Jenny and Mary, thank you. First aider is Barry. Barry's upstairs. The raffle is in aid of, thanks for supporting it, it's in aid of Dereham Cancer Care. This is the last month we're supporting Dereham Cancer Care. So we're looking for a new person to support next month. So if you go to the website, there is a link on the news page and you can nominate a charity for that. And it's a simple majority of votes, so it's important that you vote. Loads of new members, loads of new faces. I hope you enjoyed today. It's a little bit different what we're doing today. But thanks all for coming along, and I really hope you enjoy it. Let me introduce you Steve with Pot of Gold.
What a sturdy round of applause that was. I haven't started yet. And we're on. Thanks Dave for that welcome. Thanks to tea and coffee. Brilliant. White milk sugar. Don't worry about that. It's absolutely fine. We're Pot of Gold Shanty crew, and thank you for coming to Dereham Memorial Hall today. It's one of the biggest venues we have sung in, and when we came, I had a look at it a few weeks ago, and I thought, blimey, this is there's a balcony up there, and there's people in it, so it's absolutely brilliant. So we're going to have a super time, and it's our responsibility to make sure that you enjoy yourselves today. And we always try and educate as well as entertain. So we're going to have a little talk about the shanties and each song we do, rather a little bit of an introductory chat about it, just to give you an idea. Because most of you will think shanties are just rowdy, load of men drinking beer, having a rowdy sing, and that's usually what happens. Today, it never happens to us, does it, mate? Always somebody else. But shanties were an essential part of work on board ships in the 18th, 19th centuries, and maybe into the beginning of the 20th centuries. They were basically work songs to make sure that everybody knew what they were doing. But there are different types of shanties. There are shanties for heaving, there are shanties for hauling, there's what's known as four-bitter shanties, and four-bitter shanties are shanties and songs that the sailors sang when they were at rest, when they were at leisure. There's growling shanties. The growling shanties are when they have a pretty good moan. And it's all there. And all these songs tell stories. And what we're going to be doing over the next hour, basically, is telling you the stories behind the songs and singing them to you as well. And if you know them, you will know a surprisingly high number of them, or you'd have heard them. The shantyman on the boat, on the ship, was one of the most important people there, because he's the one that chose the shanty, that chose the song, saw what job had to be done, and he chose the song to do it, and he set the beat for the work. There are call and response shanties, where he calls and the crew respond, and that is where the effort went in. There are stories, songs about home, about places they've been to, about ships, and about loved ones. And we decided, when we first started, that any song that mentioned the sea, water, boats, fish, whales, gannets, anything at all, was a fair game for us. So that's what we sing. So over the next hour, you'll hear words that are common to shanties, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to start with one that you may have heard when you watched a film from a well-known shanty group down in Cornwall, whose name we won't mention. But we do sing their song. We've got another song of theirs later on. And it's called South Australia, and it goes something like this. Kevin, I've still got it. That gives me another 10 minutes to talk now. That's a song. We got this banter going on, don't we? Ignore it. I always do. Anyway. That's a song we normally sing at the start. That clears the voices, clears the lungs, gives us some energy. So it's a good one for us to go at. And I'm warning you now, you will have to join in. There's no one sitting there thinking, how am I going to do this? Because by the end of the day, we'll get you. Everybody. We've got a song at the end where if you don't join in, you don't go home. I'm warning you now. So, the next one. We make no pretense at all that shanties were pitched, moved from ship to ship. Every ship had its own version of that particular shanty. And this shanty, we make no pretense at all in saying that we borrowed it from a group called the Albany Shantymen, who included it in their 2016 album. Now, if you see an Albany Shantyman, he's Australian, he's got beard, usually he's big, he's got a big beer belly, tattoos, you don't like tattoos, do you? He's got tattoos. Don't tell them that we've borrowed this song of them, because they're a vicious bunch, we really hate them. The leader I knew when we lived in York for a long time, and I knew the leader when he lived in Whitby, and we had the odd bit of singing now and again when in Whitby. So this is a song called The Albany Immigrants, and it's about an Irishman, for some reason.
Oh,
Dave, there's a trapdoor in there. A trapdoor.
Yeah.
Good. We go round the bloody button for God's sake. I told you to ignore him, didn't I? All right. Well, we've got 75% participation. The clapping. The front row on one side is very, very poor. I don't know who they are, but we'll get them eventually. And the people in the balcony, well, they think that we can't see them. We know what you're doing up there. Phew. Oh, breath, mate. Right, here we go. Right. A song now a little bit closer to home, but still a song with an international feel. Because we were the weekend we were at Harwich International Shanty Festival where we sang on Saturday, and we were at the top of the bill basically. There was nobody else there. This song we went to the top of the bill. This carnival sailing over the Dogger Bank. It was probably began life as an American song version in music halls, and eventually found its way over from American music halls to the fishermen who were fishing, obviously, who adapted it to their own needs. And it was heard in Great Yarmouth. Sam Larner, the great Shanty singer from Norfolk, we know he heard it in Great Yarmouth in 1890. There is a mention of it on one of the lines of the Knickerbocker line. Do you know what the Knickerbocker line is? No. That's what place you brought me to, mate, for God's sake. Nothing, silence, nothing Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker line was a public transport line. You learn something every song, I'm warning you. A public transport line in New York, and that was established in 1850. So the song could well have been started around the 1850. Now, among us we have a singer par excellence. And he's going to sing. He's going to sing it. So please enjoy the dulcet tones of Adam Wood singing "Sailing Over the Dogger Bank."
Sailing over the Dogger Bank, oh, wasn't it a treat? The wind blowing east or east, we had to get a sheet. You want to see this run?
time we sing that song, he surprises us.
The ending is always...
The ending, there's 2 more verses. Did you forget them? he obviously got bored, bless him.
I can't keep up.
They can't keep up. Now I'm going to talk a bit more, hang on a minute. Well done, Adam, that was very good. You wouldn't believe you had an operation last week, would you? Eh? No. What can you say? I don't know what's happening. I'm losing it, mate, I'm losing it. All right. This is a song that you may know, you may not. If you do, join in. If you don't, join in anyway, because you can't do any worse than we're doing it. This is a song. This is a song called "Blow the Man Down," and there are many versions of this shanty. Most of them are completely obscene, and I don't think we're doing that one today, are we? No, we won't do that one today. We're doing the clean version today. All right. This.
I've got a clean version.
I've got a clean version. Haven't you? Oh, we'll sing your version then, alright. Okay, you got it. Right, you're going to have to cover your ears. And those of you who lip read, close your eyes. In fact, I'll go for a cup of tea, in fact, you'll miss it all. This shanty started off in the Atlantic packet ships, and the packet ships were the fast mail boats that went across the Western Ocean. And there was a lot of competition among the captains, among the crew, and among the lines that went across there. The most infamous was the black ball line, and that was a tough place to work. Blow the man down basically means hit somebody hard. Knock them down with your fist. Don't tickle them. Knock them down with your fist. And on the Western Ocean, the rule of the fist rules, and you can make your way up on the boat to first mate just by being tough and handy with your fists. Now, this fella in the middle, third in the middle, his name is Knuckles. Knuckles, him. Yeah, him, yeah, you. No, this one here. Knuckles Rebel, we call him.
Well,
This one here, right? So...
Don't let him lose his temper.
No. Be nice with him. Blow the man down.
Come on, you young fellows who follow the sea, take it away, hey, blow the man down. And pray pay attention and listen to me. Give me some time to blow the man down. I'm a deep water sailor just in from Hong Kong. Take it away, hey, blow the man down. If you buy me a drink, then I'll sing you a song. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, please blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow it right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. There's tinkers and tailors and soldiers and old Tilly. Way, hey, blow the man down. They all ship the sailors on board the Black Ball. Give me some time to blow the man down. You'll see those poor devils, how they will all scoot. Tilly, way, hey, blow the man down. Assisted along by the toe of the flute. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, it's blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow it right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. It's starboard and larboard, on deck they will throw. Tilly, way, hey, blow the man down. For kicking Jack Williams can master Black Ball. Give me some time to blow the man down. Lay off now, you lovers. Lay off now, I say. Tilly, way, hey, blow the man down. And none of your dodgers on my ship today. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, please blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow it right back in into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. So I'll give you fair warning before we be late. Tell me away, hey, blow the man down. Don't ever take me on what Shanty men say. No! Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, police, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down.
One more. 6 more verses over here, please. If you don't mind, Stephen. They loved it.
Timmy man ain't here today. No, a normal Timmy man not here. He's not a normal Timmy man.
No. We're missing one member today, and some of the lines ended at Timmy, and usually the fellow who's not here comes out. He's fantastic voice, fantastic voice. So he's still learning his part. It's only 2 words. Only 2 words every now and again.
He's still signing.
He's still signing it. And he signed. Alan is our signing shanty man. So anybody hard of hearing, watch him and you can follow the tunes. He's the only signing shanty man in the UK. So we are absolutely delighted.
Is there any deaf sailors?
Any deaf sailors? Yeah. What?
What?
Are you ready? Are you done? Ain't no business. All right, I'm fair enough in there. Anyway, so watch it. It's really good. He can't sing it now, but never mind. Right. This is a song brought to modern day, well, really modern day, 2015. This song was written by Tanya Britton, and it's about fishing throughout the year off Cornwall. Now, anybody of you who know of any Cornish extraction whatsoever, you know they're a funny bunch down there, and they eat things like heather cake. Heather cake is made of Amanda stuff, apparently. Apparently it's awful. But the fishermen love it. I don't know why. And this also gives you an interesting insight into salvation. So if you're on your way up there, all right, this song recommends that you eat pilchards. I don't know why, but it said pilchards are the way to salvation. So pop it down to Morrison's, get over there. That's a treat. This is Row Boys Row.
November brings the hay.
sit down in a minute, honestly. My legs are what they used to be.
30 minutes, so we're done.
30 minutes, we're doing okay. You may be doing okay now. I'm exhausted down this end.
We'll jump to the next one. We'll go to 25.
25? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, you'll like this one. You will like this one. 25, you ready? So we're missing one of them out, Alan. This is your song. This is your song, mate.